You've most likely heard about the Big Bang, the theory that the universe started with a massive explosion about 13.8 billion years ago, and it's been expanding ever since. It's usually the go-to explanation for how everything began, but what if that's not the case? This brings us to today's topic, and the research done by Professor Shamir. Shamir suggested that an old theory called tired light might explain our universe a bit better than the Big Bang theory. So let's take a step back for a minute to 1920. Astronomers noticed that the farther away a galaxy is, the faster it seems to move away from us. This observation is what led to the Big Bang theory being developed. But not everyone was on the same page. Another astronomer named Fritz Zwicky had a different idea. He said that what if instead of these galaxies speeding away from us, what if their light is simply losing energy? Or in other words, what if the light itself is getting tired? In his theory, it makes sense that distant galaxies are redshifted because their light is losing energy over time, becoming duller and moving closer to the red part of the light spectrum. So now that you have an idea of how these theories came to be, let's jump back to the present moment. We have the James Webb Space Telescope, and it's giving us the clearest images of the universe we've ever seen. And so scientists were hoping that they would look through the telescope and see a young, early universe, just as the Big Bang theory would predict. But that's not what they saw. Instead of baby galaxies, JWST showed massive and developed galaxies. This is surprising because the farther away we look in space, we're essentially looking back in time. So how did these massive galaxies exist so early in the universe? Professor Shamir talks about how, if we stick to the Big Bang timeline, then these galaxies would be older than the universe itself. How does that make any sense? And so Professor Shamir continued to do his research. He measured the redshift of over 30,000 galaxies, and he found that galaxies rotating in the opposite direction to the Milky Way had a lower redshift than those rotating in the same direction. And the difference in redshift grew the farther the galaxy was from us. And this matches up perfectly with his tired light theory. And so what does this mean for the Big Bang theory? Well, Professor Shamir isn't saying that the Big Bang theory is completely wrong, but it does make us think. If the redshift isn't because the galaxies are zooming away from us, and maybe it's from the tired light theory, then maybe we need to rethink some of our basic ideas about how the universe started. On top of that, JWST finding developed galaxies early in the universe would imply that those galaxies are older than the universe itself. And these are questions that the Big Bang theory cannot answer. In short, Shamir's study is a wake-up call. He's urging scientists to explore other possibilities and not just stick with what's been the accepted model for so long. Sure, the tired light theory isn't about to replace the Big Bang in our textbooks just yet, but it's a reminder that our understanding of the universe is far from complete. As always, like and subscribe for more updates.